Welcome back, YouTube. You've missed so much. The chat has been alive with discourse. People have been talking their little fingers off on their keyboards. If only you had seen it. If only you could have been there to witness it. If only you'd watched live. We've just lost the stream! Scruttux! We've got to reconnect. Disaster.
Oh.
As soon as I begin talking to the YouTubers, everything goes wrong on Twitch. Fingers crossed we're back. Has the stream reconnected? Is everybody there?
No, in about 10 seconds.
Someone in chat say, I'm here! Let's just carry on anyway. The YouTubers, they need their pound of flesh. We've got to keep playing. Here we go. We're back into Dark Souls. Is everything turned on? I'm streaming the right thing. I'm recording. Yeah, that's all good. We're all good. Okay. Let's go. Oh! That's not normal. Oh, actually, there's a good thing. If you're into British comedy, I know we've had a Chicagoese American in, i.e. someone from Chicago, who was saying they liked English comedy, or British comedy. And I can heartily recommend a thing called The League of Gentlemen. If you get a chance to watch both seasons of that, then I think you'll be a more rounded person for it. Local shop for local people and all that stuff. A modern classic, although not that modern anymore. I think it was a pretty long time ago now. So where are we? Yes. Oh yes. Now you've been here. Your name has been captured, Black Mage. My bot knows who you are, and I am now geezed with producing a custom introduction for you. Geezed. There's a word you don't see very much outside the D&D player's manual. Geased. Charged with a holy or compelled quest. The series with the strange... Yes. One of the plot threads is the strange meat. Hilary Briss, the butcher. Amusingly named because, of course, a bris is the ceremony in which Jewish infants are circumcised, thus implying that the meat is in fact collected, pressed foreskins. Delicious. Prismatic orbs. Captain, the prismatic orbs are overcharged. They could detonate at the slightest touch. Sometimes I feel like that. My prismatic orbs could detonate at the slightest touch. Don't do that dirty chuckle, Jay. You disgust me. I said something perfectly innocent. I was talking about another part of my anatomy. I wasn't. I was being dirty myself. I've got to admit it. I can't hide it anymore. I am a filthy, debased creature of hell. We didn't burn her!
Oh, you weren't there.
My angry gesturing killed me! I was destroyed by gesticulation!
Hello, Dave.
Hello, Dave. You're my wife now. Where is everybody from? I know we've got a few new faces, or at least new names in chat today, and I like to know where my viewers are coming from. We've got an interesting spread of people. A lot of Euros. We've got a lot of Euros, which is interesting because most of the European time zones are actually an hour or so ahead of me, and I stream fairly late for GMT, so they're all up well past their bedtimes. They're such naughty kids. Dirty stop-ups, a lot of them. But of course, for any American viewers, it's pretty much middle of the day, early afternoon where you are. Little Britain, I'm not so keen on.
No, I never liked that really.
It's okay. Some of the stuff is funny, but I don't know. It's just not. I don't know what it's missing. I cannot put into words or articulate in any way what is missing from Little Britain that makes it, that would make me like it. But I just know that there's something missing. Oh. No, I'm not opposed to crude humour in any way. Oh, another big recommend. If you haven't seen an animation called Rick and Morty, check that shit out. It is pretty good. I'm doing a lot of recommends tonight. I'm being very free and easy with my praise. anyone's got anything there they want to pimp or promote, feel free to step up and say it in chat. I mean, obviously your product has to stand on its own legs. I'm not going to make it cool. Prismatic orbs! But, you know, you may as well give it a go. Oh man, is my stream not loading? Let me just check my frame rate's not dropping, because I have suffered from ISP upload caps before. No, it looks like it's not a problem on my end, unfortunately. Ah, Scrimpy Data's being denied his delicious dose of scoundrelness. What can we do? What can we do to aid him in his plight? Perhaps we could say, check out my YouTube channel, because I've uploaded all of my sessions in Dark Souls onto there. Indeed, all of my streaming sessions are recorded and uploaded, so they're all watchable. If you have a favourite moment that for some reason you want to watch again and again, that's the place you can do it. Yeah, shameless self-promotion. If you have been enjoying the stream, do recommend it to friends and such. Retrieval! Pardon me. There was a voice break there. Because it always gives me a little thrill, a little bit of extra happiness to see a new person come in, and especially when they follow. But the biggest thrill is when they come back for another session to watch a bit more. Oh, that feels pretty special indeed. Oh, you big feathery-handed bastard! You're not getting me! He didn't get me! He didn't get me! And I smacked him in the shins! Oh, I'm punished for it. Punishment dished out liberally, doled out in spades! Have that in your non-existent nutsack, Action Man crotch! Oh, 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 oh. Time to get stus the Edstus! Here we go. Okay. Ooh, Crivens, you ravening beast! Oh, 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 oh!
Combo again.
Okay, that wasn't the worst run I've done. That, I feel, was actually a fairly solid run for me. I took a fair bit of his life away. I lasted a while.
His life away.
And 6! That's, again, wrong. It should be A6, as Jay said originally.
And 6.
Foolish.
Totally superfluous N.
Totally superfluous N. My language skills is failing. I can't let you do that, Dave. Daisy, Daisy.
Oh.
I've got the knockback blues. I need a little bit more poise. A little bit more style and panache wouldn't go remiss either. Manus. Because he's a man's anus. That seems like a good... Manus. He is the prime anus. The manus. Retrieval. The primary anus of a many-rectumed beast. Of course, the anus is not the only sphincter in your body. In fact, your body is riddled with sphincters. Almost all of your major arteries have sphincters in them. I say almost, probably all of your major arteries. I'm not a doctor. What do you want? I can't diagnose your illness. Take your pestilent genitals away from me and wave them at somebody else. Yeah, no, but...
Your body is a sphinctal island.
It is. It is absolutely stuffed to the gunnels with failure! Failure and regret! Sorrow! Oh, God! It's alright when I get to the boss. It's just when I don't get to the boss, everything's a big pile of soiled nappies. Or diapers, if you prefer, my transatlantic friends. Transatlantic. Sounds like a cross-dressing sailor. Yes, he's transatlantic. And he's bi-ephemeral. I don't know what that means. They engage only in fleeting sexual relationships with prostitutes. Bi-ephemeral. Yeah, that works. It's tortured. It's a very poor wordplay, but wordplay nonetheless. What do you want? Pure gold falling out of my mouth? Is that what you want? You're not gonna get it. I'm not superhuman. I ain't no retrieval. I ain't no Superman.
A human alchemy machine.
A human alchemy machine. Turning dross into precious metal. Lead into gold. Aluminium into platinum. Platinum. El nombre. Okay. Here we go. We're getting there. We're getting closer. We've got the ranged magic user. Hopefully, yep. Kebabbed, skewered, pierced. Prismatic orbs. This council has decreed that the word prismatic orbs must forevermore be uttered every time somebody traverses this sloped piece of broken stone. However, the only person who has been observing this rule has been the Scoundrel M on his Twitch stream, which is a little bit disappointing, but oh well, it was a little bit ambitious to try and get everybody to do it. I mean, how are we going to communicate that rule to all the people who've played Dark Souls? I mean, they're not all watching this stream, and they're certainly not going to turn up to our council meeting pages and look at the minutes. That would be a ridiculous thing to suggest. So, all in all, I think we've done quite well. I don't know what that's all about. Sorry. There's a hole in my brain and it seems to be leaking. Lurch92. Lurch_92. Hello. Sorry to call you out. If you came here with the intention of lurking and now feel exposed, I apologise. But if you come here for a little bit of humorous chit-chat and banter and other such whiffle-waffle, engage! Press your fingers against the keyboard repeatedly, parsing out notes and phrases. I'm dying! No, wrong time. Okay, it's not too bad. It wasn't fatal. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, son. Did I bring my cup of water in? I didn't, did I? No, I'll go get one in a sec. Don't worry.
I'll get it.
Oh, cheers. It's just on the side by the sink. Hooray for a stream wingman. Everybody needs a stream wingman. It makes things so much easier. I was able to transfer all of my wet washing into the tumble dryer whilst somebody was there in the chat to tell everybody that's what I was doing, so they didn't think I was just off mucking about. Nope, I was being productive. Very productive indeed. No video. I disappoint Twitch. Fix immediately. Thank you. I think Twitch is doing a pretty good job at the moment still. Just to discuss it. Does anybody else watch that Twitch Weekly show they do? Sometimes I catch it live, but I very rarely sit and watch it live. The chat's a bit too busy to do anything in, so I tend to wait for it to come out on the videos and watch it later. There's some interesting stuff. I've been trying to put together a trailer to submit, 60 to 90 seconds, but editing is tough and boring, and 60 to 90 seconds is surprisingly short. You really have to. I really have to sift through to find the good stuff that will fit in that time window. I mean, often I'll go, well, that's quite funny, but it was a 20-minute rambling monologue about nothing, and it's not really an advert for the stream. It's more a sort of cry for help. Prismatic orbs. I'm doing a lot of high-voiced prismatic orbs. Maybe this time I should visit the low end of the register. Prismatic orbs. Ooh, that was a little bit jowly. A little bit too jowly. Yeah, it's some interesting information to be retrieved from it, but I'm kind of watching it in a research capacity. I feel I'm not watching. I feel bad saying it. It's nice. It's not good to diss other Twitch viewers, but honest opinions, criticism. I'm not watching it for entertainment. I'm watching it to find out what's what, and see if there's anything I can do to bring some glory to my stream. Because I would kind of like lots and lots of viewers, but the chat is nice and intimate when there's only a few of us here, right? There's only like 5 or 6 of us, 7 maximum here, so you can have a nice little chit chat and a talk with people, and you can get a nice little relationship going with everybody watching. Whereas if you've got lots and lots of people watching, it can become a little bit impersonal. Very difficult, certainly, to directly engage with the chat just because it passes by so fast. I mean, sometimes on those larger channels you're watching just a torrent of chat go by, and you're not even watching the you're either watching the chat or you're watching the gameplay. Anyway, yeah, that's just a few little thoughts on Twitch from me. I didn't even hit him, and I did that wrong. Oof. Smelly gutters. Oh, I'm done for. If he gets wow. Whack. Bollocks. Scruttocks. A lot of people in the speedrunning community. What's the upset with the speedrunning community? I have heard mention of the upset community of speedrunners, but I've not being in any way connected to as a viewer or a streamer in the speedrunning community. I don't know what all the fuss is about. What's the habs? What's the habs? What's the haps? Oh man, I'm getting too old. I can't pull out all this street lingo. I can't be down with the kids. I just end up looking like an idiot. Says the man who does that to himself regularly enough that he shouldn't really worry about it. Oh, good. Once we've gone past 11 o'clock, all threats of frame capping are dropped from my ISP, so I can actually go to a higher bitrate on my video. I may actually take a short break in order to up my bitrate, because we can have a nice steady 2500 bitrate, which will... Don't lock on! Oh, what a fucking macaroon! I see. Surely, but I mean, if you're using OBS, just like record in the background, right? Just make sure you've got that backup. You've got to do it yourself to know it's happening. I mean, you know, I had the auto record turned on for Twitch, but I wasn't happy with the way that I couldn't really easily edit it, and I felt like I was recording it all on YouTube anyway, so you know, I'd rather, if people wanted to watch the videos, go there, give me some YouTube traffic, build my internet profile up and that, get some Google juice sloshing around. I hate that phrase, Google juice. What wanker came up with that?
I've never heard it before.
Oh, you don't hang out with enough internutters. Oh, it's not a streaming thing, it's a marketing term. It's one from those dirty nether realms. The realms of marketing! They besmirch the surface of the earth and the 3D edges of human civilization with their dirty ways and their manipulations. May they all burn in hell! Okay, I know that's a little bit extreme. I'm sure there are some good people involved in marketing. Can't be as bad as Bill Hicks said. Bill Six. Bleh. Prismatic orbs. These orbs are prismatic. He's holding a prismatic orb. Ah! No, the last time I tried that, it didn't work either. I should have stuck with thermal detonator. Muted due to in-game sound. Oh, that sounds a little bit bad. But like I say, I always do a redundant recording in the background. That's what I post to YouTube. What I'm recording in OBS, not anything that's been captured. Oh, hello. Has my stream died? I've suddenly gone to 0 viewers, but people are still talking in chat. That's a little bit confusing. Internet, where have you gone? It's all going wrong. The scoundrel is fails. Not that bad though. Oh no. Crivens, Jings, Och my Bob. Oddly enough, Scrimpy, you're not missing a lot when the video doesn't show. All you are watching, or you're missing rather, is a cavalcade of woe and misery. A shameful parade of defeat after defeat after defeat, as my dignity and self-worth are rent from my body and cast into the abyss mentioned on the screen.
Isn't that the selling point of this stream?
Yeah, that's a good point. This is literally me humiliating myself for public attention. No, kill the damn thing, you fool. Yeah, me humiliating and shaming myself. But I saw a guy who was taking $50 donations, and when he got them, he was dancing, and that's kind of the same thing. So I'm not alone in doing it. I'm not alone in doing it. Except I'm doing it without $50 donations. But then, that's not why we're doing it.
Just shows you keeping it real.
I mean, it's just, that's a dream, isn't it? That's not really why you stream. You stream and think, well, I may as well put the buttons there, because don't stop people from giving me their money arbitrarily. That's I don't want to do that. But let's be real. Let's be real about it. This, even if you are professionally streaming and making your living doing it, it's not a real job. It's not a job. You're not allowed to call it your job. You're playing computer games all day. I mean, okay, it may get a bit hard, it may be a bit of a struggle from now and again, but you are not fucking commuting every day and going to an office. You are not lifting shit up on a building site. You are doing something very enjoyable. You may as well get paid to stay at home and masturbate all day. Prismatic orbs! Anybody who's coming into this cold for the first time must be thinking, what the fuck is going on here? Is this guy just throwing whatever comes into his head to the wall and seeing if it sticks? Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm trying to keep talking. There are two things that all the advice videos on YouTube tell you to do when you're streaming on Twitch. 1, don't have any dead air. Keep talking. You can do that. 2, have a regular schedule and stick to it. I'm going to have trouble doing that, seriously. I mean, I've got 2 kids. 3 and like a week and a half old. I'm not going to be able to do a regular stream. This is a special one because the family have gone to stay at Nanny's, so I get the house to myself. Jay can come over and we have a little lads night in gaming sesh. It's all jolly good, but whatevs. Retrieval, dignity. Which was immediately lost with that ridiculous voice. Stop hitting me, you fuckaroon! Okay. Crack all the bones you can crack. Stretch all the muscles you can stretch. Here we go. A little bit of calisthenics to get in action. There we go. Get the old heart rate up. Not that it needs raising. I've had 2 cups of coffee and a repeated number of shocks and horror shows on Dark Souls. My pulse rate is probably above desired. No, that's not a good phrase. Oh no! I'm losing my grasp on the English language. I am unable to talk proper like what I have not been doing generally in the first place anyhow. Always look on the bright side of copyright violation. Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. Hundreds of lawyers are being dispatched this very moment. Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. Oh yeah. Don't sing copyrighted material, scoundrel. That's going to land you in hot water. We've spoken of the Disney lawyers being dispatched like flying monkeys from the fortress of the green-skinned witch. We know what comes. I've had copyright violation notices on YouTube. It's a horrifying thing. You look at it and go, men in suits intend to press charges. But apparently it's just some auto-noticed thing that they say, this sample is like not yours, isn't it? And I'm like, well, I didn't know, someone else did the music. Why are you blaming me? Leave me alone!
You can imagine them coming round knocking on the door like bailiffs.
Yeah, you just don't touch the piece of paper because the second you touch it, you've been served. Kiehizu. He returns to the stream, or she. I don't want to make any judgments. It could even be both. How do I know you don't have 2 sets of genitals?
Both or neither.
Both or neither, indeed. There could be just a plain lump of skin. Nearly at the end here. Just got to quickly squeeze in my prismatic orbs. There we go.
Well saved there.
Well saved, yeah. I called it. Nearly didn't get it done. I didn't realise this guy was called Manus. It's probably written on his health bar, isn't it? All I saw was Father of the Abyss. Show me the abyssal baby. How late are you, Kiesu? You are 2 hours in, practically. But it's probably going to be a long one tonight, so whatever, it's okay. You haven't missed much anyway. I've not got anywhere. I'm still dying. Still totally getting bombed by this bastard. And last minute dodge. Oh, it feels good to successfully dodge. Come on. And bop! And then bop! Ah, yes.
Oh. You're alright though. Nice.
Okay. Maybe the whistling will work. Oh no, the whistling. As soon as I stopped whistling, I started to fail. I've got to whistle anything, random stuff. What should I whistle? Ah.
When you get down to low health, just try and Estus as first chance you get.
Yeah, I need to
Back
get
away a bit. And
I need to get
sort of
into that.
circle round.
There's no safe zone with this guy. His range is impressive. He can really reach out and touch you in a bad place from a very long way away. So it's hard to know when
you could try
when he jumps away.
as soon as you've dodged away from an attack. Just take it.
Just take it. Bend over, grab your ankles, and fucking take it, you bastard. Take it. One up the bum, no harm done, as the old adage says.
Give yourself an Estus enema.
Estus enema. Estenema. And drop. And drop. And finally, drop. 3 drops. Oof. Okay. Let's slaughter this billy goat in time for the feast and get back safe and sound. Oh, Shazam. Stuck on an edge. I say, Kiesu, that's rather racy of you. I'm a taken man, spoken for, occupied, like a toilet. Disgusting. I've just likened the love of my life, the thing that drives me to do what I do every day, to pooping on me. That's not good. It's a bad thing to say. I'm a bad person. I am a bad man. I'm a bad man. Don't follow me, kids. Don't do what I do. Don't say what I say. Don't be what I be. Ooh!
Oh!
Prismatic orbs! You've got to sneak the prismatic orbs in.
Thought you were going to miss it that time, I was sure.
I think my lovely lady would be a bit opposed to sharing. I'm not even going to broach the subject. It seems like a bad idea. It feels wrong. Manus is love. Manus is life. Oh, Manus, you came and you drove me into the ground with your fucking great fist of the abyss. Oh. Have one up the... I put one up his poo chute, but it didn't connect. And again! Oh, I was trapped in an animation. I lost me lock. That's it, jump back. That's it.
Oh,
no, it's good. I've still got a load of health in there. I mean, I'm not getting to use most of my Estus fucking flask. Rectal invasion! Crackers! Where are you, Scrimpy? Have you got some ropey internet connection there? Are you living out in the sticks? In the boondocks? Out away from civilization? If there's a bright light at the centre of the universe, this is the place furthest from it. There's a line from Star Wars delivered in a manner completely not Star Wars. Actually, that was quite Alec Guinness. I was doing Luke Skywalker lines as Obi-Wan Kenobi. That's a good trope. Maybe I could do that. Maybe I'll just revoice the entirety of Star Wars, but with
Just
each
swap the
character
characters around.
impersonating another character. Same lines, same words, just different mannerisms. If you strike me down, I will become more powerful than you can possibly imagine. Oh, that's not a very good Alec Guinness there. That was a poor Star Wars impersonation.
Chewbacca is Princess Leia.
Oh no, my Chewbacca's ropey. You don't want to listen to my Chewbacca. No, I've heard a good Chewbacca.
C-3PO as Darth Vader.
It's
That
T-P-O.
might be good.
I'm trying to think of a good Darth Vader line. He's got so many. Oh, how about no? There we go. Going to the new films for a bit of unmitigated drivel.
That's never been done before.
Belgium. Oh, you're not our first Belgian viewer. You're not our first Belgian viewer by a long shot. We've had a few Belgians in. Hey, it's not all bad being Belgian. I've been to Belgium. You know, it was a pretty cool trip. We went to Brussels, and I've been to Bruges as well. I have to admit, prismatic orbs, that when I went to Bruges on a school trip, it was high summer, and the combined hot weather canals and multitude of horse and carriages going around, which carried their shit underneath the carriages, did make for quite a ripe holiday. It smelt a bit, but you know, every country in Europe has got its thing, and I think your country has a lot of very nice beer. You know, your country has beer. I suppose the French have wine. What else have we got? That's about it, really. Beer in Belgium, wine in France. Yeah, I can't think of anything else. Paella in Spain. Is that even a Spanish thing? I don't know. Oh man, I'm revealing the depths of my ignorance. Oh, hello. That's it. One in the shins for you there, sir. I hope you liked it, because there's no rebate. Bollocks, every time I get greedy. I go in for that second heavy. I'm not dead! Get away! Fuck!
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, spamming the B button, screaming I'm not dead, fuck in a high voice is a suboptimal strategy to be employing in Dark Souls. It's not going to work for you. It's going to fail. It's going to crumble to dust like your dreams. Oh God. Stop it. Let's have a drink. Actually, yeah, Belgian chocolate. What am I saying? But then again, chocolate, Switzerland. Yeah, well, I don't know. Belgium's, it's nothing. You know, everywhere's pretty good. Europe is pretty samey, I think. You go to most countries, everyone plays up on the differences and goes like, oh yeah, the French are all smelly and whatnot, which I don't hold to be true, but it's a trope. It's a thing people say. You know, people pick on the French. I've heard it said, all right? I've heard it said, but you know, when you get down to it, pretty much everywhere in Europe is fairly similar. Smelly, yeah. We're all smelly when you get down to it. Smelly Europeans, all being smelly together, holding hands, singing Kumbaya, and eating various soft cheeses produced by the nations that make up their continent. It's nice being European. It's pretty good. I like it. Okay, here we go. All that socialised medicine and stuff. It's great. Estus. Double Estus. A double glug. To avoid ending up being quadraspazzed on a life glug. Oh, there's another recommend. This is an oldie, but a goodie. If you like British humour, you should check out a parody news series called Brass Eye, or The Day to Day as well, which is even prior to the Brass Eye. But that's fucking hilarious. Prismatic orbs. Where do we go? Oh. A moment of genuine heart-stopping shame, followed up by a wonderful burst of relief. Where have I felt that before? Stop it. You're going to a dark place. Twitch does not allow these things to be said. I'm already dancing around getting banned with all the non-gaming content, all the music I make you sit through while I go and have a break, and all the microscopy I keep doing. I mean, microscopy is totally not gaming, isn't it? I mean, in it, bruv. Well, not gaming, right? Microscope. What has that got to do with games? Nothing. But I still like whipping it out. Ooh.
Say what?
Chinny what? Retrieval! I once did a thing called retrieval, and it didn't do me well in the future. Right, get away, get away, get away. That's where he's going to go for that big old triple move combo swing. Yes, it's a good dodge. Estus.
Yeah.
Oh,
You should have
rancid.
done it straight after that.
I should when he
first
when
run.
he was still in the air. Flinging flip flop flogging. What was that all about? Okay, here we go. Things are looking relatively peachy. I'm going to stop going for the heavy hits. They're too juicy. They take up too many frames of animation, and you just get left hanging. Furious. Yes, Manus has been wiping my floor with the face. Wiping my face on the floor, going on the carpet. It's been a nightmare. It's not Ormstein and Smaug yet. Let's put it in those terms. Let's just say I have not yet invested 9 hours fighting this fucker. But at this rate, it's not looking like that's going to be an outrageous proposition.
It's going to take a while to top Artorias, though, isn't it? Even.
No, well, yeah. Artorias is my second most difficult boss. God, that was a bastard. But no, I still get a slight sadness. A little bit of my soul just crumbles and falls away every time I think about Ormstein and Smaug. So why did I piss away so many of my precious life minutes in that fucking boss? It's like, when you play a game long enough, you've had a good session, you've enjoyed it, but you step away at the end and you suddenly have that cold realization that you could have spent that time productively. You could have done something that may have had some meaningful impact on the world, even if it's only a fleeting tiny brush. But you could have done that thing, but instead you spent all night playing Civilization 5 until you can hear the birds singing outside the window. That feeling. But you still go and do it again. One prismatic orb. Two prismatic orbs. 3 prismatic orbs. Everybody loves a bit of prismatic orb. Hubris! Hubris! Sucked into the abyss by hubris! I've got to stop it with the film themes. I am tempting the lawyers of LA into a feeding frenzy. Just stop it. Okay, right. This run, I've said it on every boss, but the run from like bonfire to boss can just become soul destroying. Like an old-fashioned TV, it feels like this has been left on in my brain for too long, and when I finally turn the game off, this is going to be superimposed over everything I see for the next fucking 2 weeks. You died. You can't really argue with that. Death. Fucksticks. Fiddlesticks. Tom Noddy, hogwash and nonsense. Okay. Oh dear. So, what do you guys in the chat fancy talking about? I mean, I know we should be talking about Dark Souls, but on your umpteenth run against the same boss, you run out of things to say. There's only so much like tactical chit chat I can do, and I can't sit here just silently staring at the screen. That's no fun. Just watching somebody be shit at Dark Souls is boring. You have to actually have some kind of talk going on. Aha! Retrieval! Oh, that one went really badly. I've blown a gasket in my throat, people. The stream may have to be cut short. I may have to write everything down and get Jay to say it for me. Oh no! A little bit of ventriloquism. Ventriloquism. A strange enunciation of ventriloquism. Okay. Let's stop being all silly. Let's get serious for a second. Let's take Dark Souls serious like you should. I mean, this is a this is an endeavour. This is on a par with someone who's decided to spend their life trying to get to the top of Everest, right? This is the similar kind of achievement. I'm not throwing away the hours of my life. I'm delicately wrapping them in joy and happiness and preserving them as memories. Or am I? Prismatic balls. Prismatic orbs! Oh, look! Oh, does this rubble count? Did I say it in time? Of course I did.
I don't know.
The scoundrel wins. The scoundrel crushes. The scoundrel. Somebody should type exclamation mark what is best in life, Conan, into the chat. Because I've programmed in some little things.
Oh, excellent.
I've programmed in some little responses from my bot. My bot talks back if you say the right stuff. My
Best in
bot.
life, Conan.
Crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of their women. Yeah! 507 points of damage, straight into your kneecaps. I love it. Oh, that one didn't even hit. But that's okay. Oh, that's not okay. The dodge is good.
Safe.
The strike is good. Ah, magic. Now that's magic. Ah, ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ah. No! I feel like I'm getting a little bit of non-consensual love from this bastard. It's terrible. You shouldn't make rape jokes, no matter how abstract or obtuse. It's a bad place to be. Comedically terrible. Oh God, I need to wet my chasm of the abyss. Ah dear, how long have we been going? 2.25 hours. I reckon I've got to do at least another 15-20 minutes, maybe even half an hour before I can even contemplate taking a short break even. But we'll see. We shall see. We shall see. If it means I can go longer, do you guys mind having these breaks? I mean, because ultimately you'll get more stream than you would if I just ran myself ragged and lay gasping in the front room in stream shock. Oh, you bloody little humanity, you tinker. Oh, don't look on. That could have been fatal. Utterly, utterly fatal. Oh shit, we are recording for YouTube, aren't we? Yeah, of course we are. How stupid do I look, YouTube, eh? Hey? What a fucking idiot.
Wanker.
Wanker!
Fucking.
You fucking wanker. Oh, this has been a very sweary stream. Some streams aren't so sweary. Some streams I say figgins and fiddlesticks and oh crumbs, crivens, that kind of stuff. I get a little bit old school, I get a little bit old timey, and I try and cover the swearing up. But sometimes I just say fucking cunt. Fucking hell! That wasn't expected. I was really not expecting to die there. Oh. Alright, it did provide a perfect opportunity to make my point. Ah, damn, my back is killing me. I should have got a chair out, really. I shouldn't have sat cross-legged on the floor. I'm too old to sit cross-legged on the floor. I no longer attend regular school assemblies where that allows me to get ready for it. Man, are you guys not bored yet? Have you not watching this going, come on, he's got to beat him sooner or later. He can't keep this up. Eventually, he's just going to go into some kind of Dark Souls-induced coma and end up dribbling for the rest of his life into a bib. But no. No, you stay and watch. You're like those people who get a partner who's a bit fat and then just won't stop feeding them. Like, oh no baby, it's fine if you eat 7 cheeseburgers for breakfast. Don't worry about it. I love you. You're not fat. You're beautiful. I know you can't get out of bed, but I love you. You don't need anyone else. I can wash under your folds. You know, that's what you're. That's what you're like. You're making me carry on doing this. You're speeding up my impending psychosis. You're pardon me. You're activating the deterioration of my mental state. Retrieval. Retrieval, retrieval, retrieval. Retrieve, retrieve, retrieve. Prismatic orbs, prismatic orbs, prismatic orbs. Little bit of Star Trek The Next Generation for you. Don't know why. Just because, alright? Don't question it. Don't question it. The torrent might dry up. The stream may go bare. Just be glad it's happening. Hello, someone's calling me Little Piggy. This is all getting a little bit Deliverance all of a sudden. That's it, Little Piggy. Get on your knees and pray. Oh yeah, squeal like a piggy. Has anybody seen Deliverance? Is anybody going to get my Banjo Kid references, or are they going to go onto salted ground in terms of comedy growth?
That must be well known.
Yeah, everyone knows about Deliverance, right? That was terrible. I didn't hit the notes. Ding 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 ding. Ding ding ding. If only you brought your guitar, Jay. We could have had a musical accompaniment, like proper copyright non-violating stuff. Unless you suddenly went on a noodly copyright theft extravaganza and started doing other people's music. I should have Estes. Fuck. No. The chat fucks the game. Always this is the way it happens. The game rarely fucks the chat. Sweary, so fucking sweary tonight. I've got to get this under control. One day, when I'm dead, maybe my kids will be like, I didn't really ever get to know my dad properly. I'm going to have to find out what he was like. I'm going to Google him, see what comes up, and they'll come across my YouTube videos. And they'll be like, oh, I remember Dad. We all loved him. He was great, just before he died. Like, of cancer maybe, whatever, just before he died, we all felt sad and shit, let's watch this, and then they just get a torrent of me going, cunt, fucking wanker, bollocks, all night long, and that would be how I'm remembered. Don't let that happen. No, don't let that happen. Whoa, 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 pain. That was not what was on my mind. That was not what was on my mind. Please abyss me, let me fall. I will plummet off the edge. Well, at least I didn't copyright infringe the words. Just the tune. Just the little tune. Just the musical underpinnings. I've got to stop trying to be like Bob Mortimer. It's hack and it's not good. I gotta find my own voice. He says, putting on a voice. And there it is.
That's the one.
There's the voice. That's the one I'm gonna stick with forever now. Every time I go to a job interview, I'm gonna say, retrieval. Hello, boys and girls. Thank you for having me in this job interview. I hope you employ me. And I always talk like this. This is my real voice. Seriously, what are you laughing at? You bastards. You fucking cunts. That's not gonna get you a job, is it? Although it seems to work for the JC experience. Is he watching? Are you there, JC? Are you there? Are you going to be upset about that joke? I'm not making that joke at your expense. Sort of. Estus? Ah, yes, Estus. Okay. Let's get Mr. Rangy, who so recently shamed me. A little bit of rangy shame from Horse Chestnut Head. Well, not really a horse chestnut, just a chestnut. Some people are going to have to Google that. I think that might be a colloquially British name for whatever they're otherwise known. Certainly Americans get a little bit confused when you start talking about conkers. Prismatic orbs!
Not prismatic orbs, though.
Prismatic conkers! Oh, there's a joke I could steal, but I'm not gonna do that joke. I'm not gonna do that joke. It's someone else's. It's from a comedian I like. Richard Herring, check him out. He's pretty good. Does some good podcasts. You might like it. Richard Herring Leicester Theatre or Leicester Square Theatre podcast is rather good. Check it out.
Good.
Rather good. Very good. Oh yeah, baby, I dodged your flying hand. Ah, too early. 20. It was 20. Ooh, hold the pad, don't put the pad down! That's not going to go well. It didn't go well anyway, there was nowhere to get out of that. I was doomed from the outset. It was all going downhill.
Just put the pad down, mate.
Stop with the northern accents. It's getting silly. He says, waving his arms around like a fucking idiot.
Dance the northern accent out of you.
Dance the northern accent, that's what I'll do. I shall gyrate the northern accent away. I can't go that high. Never mind, that was violating Disney's copyright. Truly the most dangerous copyright violation grounds to traverse. Their lawyers are legendary in their tenacity and ferocity. Ferocity! That's a nice word. Everybody loves that word. Could mean aggression, or, you know, that kind of thing. Or it could mean, like, iron content in something. This metal's ferocity is very good. I mean, it's a bit of a mangled word.
Ferocity.
Ferrousness. Ferrousness. The ferrous content of this metal is mind-boggling. Oh, not enough minds getting boggled these days. I think there are a lot of minds out there that require boggling, but they remain resolutely unboggled. Someone needs to shake their heads and make sure the letter cubes in their brains change. Oh, speaking of boggling, here's a bit of boggle for you, sir. So many glowing red eyes, so many reasons to stab you in the gooch. Oh, delightful. The bungee of death. Let's get it out quickly. Prismatic orbs. Prismatic orbs. Prismatic orbs. No, I'm running out of ways to say it. I knew it would happen. I'm going to start repeating it. I'll become tedious, boring, tiresome. Nighty night, base on Mars, sleep tight, sweet dreams. Have no nightmares, and fear not the bugs of the bed, for they only wish to sup upon your blood in a minor manner. They will not leave you desiccated and dried up, a husk under the covers. So don't worry about it. Oh dear, don't laugh out of your nose, scoundrel. You may end up with some untoward bogey escapes. Retrieval!
Or at least have some milk up there when you do.
Retrieval. Retrieval. I need to find some new songs to sing retrieval to, because that my common retrieval. My throat's a bit, that death metal singing earlier really took the high notes off the cards, off the table rather. Too ambitious, too greedy. No greed! Greed for Estus. Right. It's good. Safe, not safe. Unsafe. Oh, please condemn this action. Okay, is it going to happen tonight? Are we going to actually get round to going and fighting Gwyn, or am I just going to be bashing my head against this boss relentlessly for the entire night? Is that what's going to happen? It kind of feels like it. It kind of feels like this is going to be all I get tonight. Just more and more Manus. Anus! Anus. A little bit of editing could bring together that phrase with the chat moment when someone said delicious anus. With this delicious anus, you are really spoiling us. I suppose, you know, it is a meaty, it's like a muscly part of an animal, so technically if you cooked an animal's anus, it might taste, well, if you cooked any anus, I suppose it might taste alright. Certainly I have witnessed on crass, crude reality TV shows people eating the anuses, ani, of kangaroos. Oh, hello. I think I heard a little giggly laugh. What was all that about? Has the ranged guy been triggered? Have I aggroed Mr. Range? Mr. Range. It's not good. It's no good. Okay. Dizzy 12 illusions. Howdly doodly do. I've not seen you around here before. If you like what you're hearing, why don't you tickle that little follow button? Make it squeal for me. Oh god, where am I going? Prismatic orbs! Something's happened. Danger! Emergency! Stream shutdown! Everything's going wrong! He's saying disgusting things again. Oh god, it's only a matter of time before I start making jokes about celebrity paedophiles. Shit! I said it out loud! Let's get a little bit of Estus in our guts before we storm through this misty door. That's not a good. Skyzy King? Skizzy King? Skizzy King? Or Skyzy King?
Skies King.
Skies King. Skies King. We've got a new guy. He said hello. That's lovely. That's fantastic. Ah, stop doing too many Northern English accents. That's unwise. Maybe I should go further north. Maybe I should try out my Scottish accent. It's not great. It's not great, but you know, sometimes it comes off all right. Yeah, no, that's shit. Hope there's no Scottish people watching. Got a slight bit of Billy Colony and Colony. Billy Colony. He set up a little outpost of his own civilization, and he's named it after himself. I don't know what that was about. That was a bit rubbish, wasn't it? That was a terrible little song. Rubbish. What do I do over there before and after the streams? Before the stream, I'm usually rushing to complete household chores, and occasionally checking at the top of the stairs to see if my son's gone to sleep, because you know, 3-year-olds, fucking hell, time travel, 3-year-olds can be reluctant to go to bed sometimes, which is a bit annoying, but I think I'm getting a hang of it. He's usually asleep by 9, but after the stream, it's usually maybe watch something with Kel on the old computer, and off to beddy buys, usually. Although not tonight, obviously, because the kids and the other half are staying at Nanny's. So because we've got building works going on in the house, so I get a little boys' night in, lads' night in, innit? It does. Going to bed sucks, and getting up sucks. Although, you know, sleep is all right, but only on the tail end. Front end is dull, boring. Don't want to go to sleep. That was close. Jesus Christ on a bike. Okay. Right, I'm going to have a little catch up on the chat here. Oh no, I've been following the chat. I don't need to catch up on the chat. I've been paying more attention to the chat than the game. Hence my half-strength health bar. It's no good. It's no good. Don't need that. Only thing hurt me is why only health bar market? Why only Dark Souls market? Yeah, that's something I'm scared of. Prismatic orbs. Not that. New viewers, just ignore that. That's just a thing. It's nothing to do with anything that you need to know about. Oh shit! I forgot what I was saying. That's very clever of you, scoundrel. Well done. What was I saying?
Did you say prismatic?
I did. I said prismatic orbs, and that's what completely derailed me. Equally 30. Aha! A returning viewer. No, I don't need to pay attention to the game, but it's going to help quite a bit in actually completing it. And I cannot bear the idea of playing this for much longer. I really want to play a different game. God! Multiple utterances and burpings. Every organ of my body which can emit gas is emitting gas. Calm down, everybody. We're only going to start panicking if this gets out of hand. Okay. You're backing off. I like that in a boss. I like a little bit of room to think, a little bit of breathing space. Oh shit! Up! No! Hubris! I went for the retrieval, and what did I get? Shame, defeat, dishonor. Oh Manus, you are the father of the abyss. You make me cry, and you make me kiss your ass. No, that didn't scan, but okay. It's done now. I can't take it back. Unfortunately, I've soiled my record sheet with a piece of awful improvised music that will forever stain my... Uh-oh! Sentence unfinished! Don't start a thought that you can't carry on to the bitter end. Oh, I do that too often. I do it far too often. Everyone's going to leave my stream now. No one's going to want to follow me. Oh no, I'm going to be lonely for the rest of my life, even though I'm surrounded by people I love and care about. The internet-shaped hole in my life will never be filled. Hello, internet. I crave your attention. Okay, let's go. Whee! Over the edge. We're getting there. And we're going to get a chance to fight him again. Don't worry, people. You'll see me get brutally slaughtered by that bastard one more time at least. Shit, I just looked at the chat and thought, don't do that next to a very large drop. Dark Souls is so easy. Oh my goodness. Don't forget to breathe. That is sound advice to anyone. I mean, that is never going to go, and no one's going to say, that's the stupidest advice I've ever heard. Unless you're talking to someone who holds their breath professionally, in which case, you're like a pearl diver. Or
if they're underwater.
Yeah, underwater. Just remember to breathe, you've got gills and that. Stupid northern accent. Not that the accent is stupid, my accent is stupid when I do it, and it's ridiculous. Prismatic orbs! That's true. Well, that's alright, as long as there's a few people. I've got 41 followers, me. That's enough. If they all turn up at once, chat's going to be unmanageable. I'm never going to be able to see what's going on. And something will be lost in the stream. Although do encourage as many people as you can to come and view this, because it also massages my ego to rampant tumescence. I say, that's a little bit rude. You should really retract those statements. Oh! Upsy daisy, dodgery-doo. Come on, make your move. Make your move, Manus. Oh, string. That was pretty random. I think the word string just came to me, and I don't know why. Okay, that was a jump. That's good, Estes. And I fucked it up with an early roll. What kind of moron does that? This kind of fucking moron. Retrieval. What did he call his say? What did he call his 30 say that got lost in the stream chat? Now it's been brought to my attention, I apologise for this, but a little bit of scrolly. How is the father life treating you? Well, very well, thank you. Yeah, it's well, I was already a dad. I have a 3-year-old as well as the beautiful Amy, who arrived a week and a half ago. She's lovely. I'd show you all photos, but I don't want you coming around my house and kidnapping my kids. You fucking weirdos. Or worse, bumming them. That would definitely be unforgivable. I nearly strayed off a verbal cliff that would have left me so unloved by everybody who heard the statement that it would have not only ended my chances of ever being a much loved internet personality, but it would possibly have ended my chances of ever being able to show my face in public again. So it's a good job I didn't do that. In it. Well, thank you very much. She is an absolutely lovely little screaming and shitting machine. It's alright, it's weird. You think the nappies would be worse when you're sort of preparing yourself for parenthood, but it's alright, you get used to it, you don't mind. It's your lovely little children. Although once they start getting bigger and they start dumping in the toilet, that is good. That is good. Prismatic orbs. Prismatic orbs. Oh, I've got to stop with the death metal growls. I do it too much some streams, and I end up at the end going, I really can't talk anymore. Well, you hope she immediately matures into adulthood. She just skips teenage years entirely by going from a child to a fully grown adult. That would be nice, from my perspective, but I wouldn't want to deny my kids the glory of the teenage years. A lot of cool shit happens when you're a teenager. I mean, not for everybody, I'll admit. But for me, I did a lot of cool shit when I was a teenager. Stuff that really I probably should have done in my 20s, but okay, I still did it then, and it was cool. No matter what the government tells you, don't listen to them. Unless they're saying, don't stick knitting needles in electricity sockets and stuff like that. I mean, that's just common sense. Public safety announcements, listen to those, but don't listen to the politics. Oh God, no. Read academic stuff up and figure out your own politics. Don't just take it off of politicians. They have an agenda, obviously. It's their job. Well, they better have an agenda, otherwise why the fuck are we inviting them in? No! Oh, well, I came out with more life than I went in, so, okay, it's not a total loss. Uh-oh, what's he doing? Yes, yes. Oh no!
Oh.
Bum rape! Oh, I said it. I said the unsayable. I said the unforgivable. Stop it. Why am I going into these dark places? I'm running out of swear words and been so sweary tonight. I'm turning to the most disgusting backwaters of the English language and draining out the fucking shit-soaked toilet paper I find bunging up the drains there. Ah, God. I disgust myself on a daily basis. Oh, anyway, okay. No, the teenage years are going to be a horror show, generally a horror show for any parents. I'm pretty sure my parents were probably on the verge of suicide from some of my teenage antics. To put it in perspective, back in the 90s, before everybody was like, slamming kids in jail for having a copy of the Anarchist Cookbook and all that, that fucking thing got downloaded at my school and passed around like a fucking copy of the Beano, a children's magazine in Britain, and or like fags in prison, cigarettes to the transatlantic among you, yeah, we all had it, and we all made smoke bombs and shit, and we tried everything in it. Not, thankfully, the fucking C4 recipes that will get you Abu Hamza hooks, but we were doing all sorts of. I burned a hole using. No, I'm not going to give you the ingredients. That sounds like something that would get me in trouble. Using a recipe for a smoke bomb, which I had. Here's a nerdgasm. I had prepared for use during a live role-playing event. Yes, that's right. I spent an inordinate amount of my time dressed up in a field with a rubber sword, hitting my friends, saying "Mage Bolt, Mage Bolt!" And let me just say, for the record, I fucking loved it. All right. I know I was a nerd. I know I was a massive, unforgivable geek. But I really loved it. It was great. So you can't hang that one over me shamefully. I mean, lately, obviously, I've turned to the tabletop-based role-playing games. Your D&Ds, your Call of Cthulhu's, your Conspiracy X's, your Space 1889s, your All Flesh Must Be Eaten's, those kind of things. But every now and again, I do get a yearning to pick up a latex sword and prismatic orbs. To pick up a latex sword and go and have a little fight with my friends. Actually, that's not strictly true. I very rarely did any fighting. I was more of a, as you may have guessed, a talker. Yeah. In fact, I am physically a craven coward. I mean, it shows through in my very timid Dark Souls playstyle, but even when it comes to fighting people with rubber swords, I am shamefully craven. Oh, grovel on the floor, ask for mercy, and then stab someone in the back. I was also a bit of a backstabby bastard. Not all the time. Oh no! Stop it! Stop reminiscing about your childhood. Next thing you know, you'll be talking about all those gigs you got into for free by telling people you work for a television station. Now that was fucking brilliant, but that's for another stream. That's another anecdote for another day. I cannot use that one while still fighting Manus, because there's a lot of good anecdotal gold there. Fuck me. That was brutal. Totally brutal. I got bummed by Manus. He left me bleeding on the floor. I sat in the shower, hugging my knees as cold water rained down on me. Yeah. Oh dear. You'd prefer nerd children than a druggie. Or let's just say I managed to combine the twin evils of nerddom and drugs in an unholy storm during my, teenage years, yeah. Maybe not quite. Actually, I was a straight edge until I was 15, and then I got drunk at a New Year's Eve party and went like, oh shit, this is what they meant. And everything went a bit downhill from there. But nonetheless, no regrets. No regrets. It was all good fun. But let's not all start telling drug stories, because Twitch, very specifically, the streamer's died. YouTube. Oh fuck! I've been talking about taking drugs on YouTube. That's a bad idea. That is very emphatically a bad idea. But I'm not going to edit it out because that's just not right. You can't do that. Am I back? Is the stream come back? I got told that the stream died. Someone was watching and someone went, drugs? What the fuck? And cut me off. Yeah, but let's just stay off that topic. I ain't no 420 dude, bro. That's not my shtick. I'm not going to start doing all the old Cheech and Chong bullshit. No, I'm going to come up with my own stuff. Yeah. Anywho,
Drugs
what were we
are
talking
bad.
about? Drugs are bad, okay? Don't do drugs. But seriously, like, you know, that you can seriously fuck yourself up with drugs. So, like, you know, I can't say anything, but be careful out there, people. Be careful. I'm just... Oh, Jay, I'm on a precipice. I'm literally on a legal precipice about to plummet into an all-time bad place. Like, you know, this is not good. I've really got to rein it in.
Just steer away.
Steer away.
Responsibility is the key. Be
That's it.
responsible.
Be responsible. So only take drugs when you're looking after somebody else. Oh, wait, no, that's not what he meant. That's not what he meant.
When you're babysitting, that's the best time
Yeah.
to do
Best time
drugs.
to do it is, like, you know, you just hollow out the kid's head, make it into a bomb. That's how it works. Prismatic orbs.
Indeed.
Well, you know,
Well,
let's yes, no, well, nobody really minds if they catch their teenager with a joint, do they? I mean, only the most like hardcore not say right wing, only the most hardcore parents, sort of like, you know, only the most hardcore drug war warriors are going to say, "Get out of my house, you're banned," you know, which is a shame because that is going to fuck up your relationship with your kids a lot more than them being high. But you know, I'm calling time on this subject. None of my mods are in, so nobody can do like those little temporary time stretch bans. I'm not banning anybody, you know, that's not what I'm here for, but I don't want to get fucking banned myself from streaming. So we're going to avoid druggy talk. It's just, let's keep that on the down low. It's only sensible, you know. It's only sensible, yo. We don't want to get banned. We don't need no fucking Twitch bans. Oh, Jesus Christ, I do need some lessons in Dark Souls, though. Come. Swing that mighty hammer into my arse. Oh, right. You know, so if I start getting the old veins out and digging a needle in, then I'll get banned. But if I say, "Hey kids, take heroin, it's great. No, seriously, it's great," that won't get me banned. By the way, that was a facetious statement. I'm sure when you take heroin, it is fucking great. I mean, from what it seems to do to people in their life, it must be fucking awesome for you to want to take it continually, even though, you know, you can't afford to feed yourself, you're sleeping on the streets and your teeth are falling out. So, you know, all credit to heroin. It must be pretty fucking awesome, but don't fall off that little seesaw. You know, get yourself find something better to do. You know, I mean, to be honest, kids, drinking's bad for you, and you know, things have been said about drinking which are almost as big as the things that the tobacco companies said to people about smoking. You know, but they really do play down the fucking bollocks. They really do play down the actual harms you're doing to yourself when you're drinking. So you know, I hate to come over all responsible, and
alcohol is a drug.
Alcohol is a drug, and alcohol is bad for you. And you know, much as a little bit of poison now and then makes for sweet dreams, too much poison will kill you. So you know, think about that the next time you're down in 24 pints in a night.
Too much water can be poisonous.
That's true. Too much water can be poisonous, definitely. Yeah. As is the case of the famous case of poor old Leah Betts, which was a bit of a newspaper and little newspaper frenzy.
Blast from the past.
That is a blast from the past. That's a 90s ecstasy scare story in the British tabloids. But again, this is not a drug stream. Let's talk about Dark Souls. Let's talk about Dark Souls, yeah. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that bosses do. Let's talk about Dark Souls. Oh, Jay, they're all too young to even get that. Retrieval. Oh, what are you doing? Little bit of show tunage for you there.
Lovely little flourish.
Lovely.
At the end there.
Oh, thank you very much. It was actually enforced. That was a breathing. That was a breathing tick.
Yeah.
Demon Unleashed! That was a terrible way to pronounce someone's name. Please do not think that I'm deriding you in any way for your name when I say it like that. I should have said Demon Unleashed. I say, what a name. What a fruity little moniker. Oh, I love it. Say it again. No, prismatic orbs. Where are we? Where am I right now? I'm in the chasm, the abyssal chasm. You know, fighting Manus. Father of the Abyss, you know the guy, got a really long arm, bit of an arsehole, doesn't like people coming into his cave, fights them, gives you a right old load of jip. It's the final zone, DLC, DLC. Oh no, fucking hell, how many stupid songs can I maul tonight? Oh, copyright infringement. Oh, what was that? I'll tell you what that was. That was a pitiful display of someone being shit at Dark Souls. Knickers, knackers, knockers! Ah, I puffed out too hard. I went a little bit faint. I might actually pass out. Shit! Deep breaths. Well, not too deep. That can make it worse. That makes you even fainter. Oh no. No. Oh dear. And there's no drugs going on in this stream right now, I'll tell you that for nothing. Whether it's true or not, you'll have to decide for yourself. Stop fucking talking about drugs, you're making me go off on these terrible, terrible things. Ah, bloody Nora. Crivens, Jings, och my bob. A little bit of Scottish colloquialism for you there. Hope you like it. Hope you like my little pickage of statements from around the British Isles. If you don't, well, sorry. I apologise unreservedly for my annoying mannerisms and speech patterns. My annoying mannerisms and speech patterns. Some people like it, some people don't. What can I say? If everybody liked me, the world would be a little bit weird. Walking down the street, everyone's like, "Hey, how you doing, scoundrel? I think you're great." That would make me feel uncomfortable. But when people say it in a chat, somebody once compared me to Stephen Fry, and I nearly passed out with a little flutter of enjoyment. I was like, "Oh, oh, you tickle my ego too much." There we go. One dead wizard. The best kind of wizard. Ah, prismatic orbs, prismatic orbs, prismatic orbs, prismatic orbs, prismatic. Oh no, we're not on there anymore. Stop. Hear that? That was for my dignity. Hope you all enjoy witnessing the failure of my dignity gland as it stops the dignitin hormone being pumped through my body. Critically low dignitin levels. Here we go. Here we go. Hormonal imbalance. That's it. Oh, his shins. Shin bright. Blah blah. Shin strike denied. Okay, everybody, calm down. Stop getting panicky. I've had too much coffee. That's what it's all about. I'm actually coming out in a cold sweat. Panicking. Over what? A computer game. This thing has got my pulse rate far too high. My hands are positively throbbing and they're slick with sweat. Slick. I mean, I made that noise in my mouth, but... Okay. How long have we been going? We've been going for 2 hours and 51 minutes, which means we're coming up on break time. I'm going to have to take a little break. I think we may have actually swapped out quite a lot of our audience tonight. A lot of the people in the further on plus time zones have started to... our Star Wars theme sung in Wookiee. Ah. Ah, lovely. Yeah, anyway. No, that was supposed to be the Imperial March. Ah, never mind. But anyway, yeah, like all you new viewers who've come in, cheers. You're great. You're fantastic. I'm not just saying that. I mean it. Yeah, I'm being facetious. I don't know you from Adam, but yeah, it's pretty cool that you're watching. That's Cool for me. But we're going to take a little break. Yes, it's probably bedtime for a lot of you peeps. I'm only going late because it's a special night. And it's not even midnight, so there's still a few hours left. Maybe we'll get some Americans in. Maybe finally the Americans will come and watch and I'll go, did he say fag? Is he being homophobic? That's what will happen. I'll get banned from Twitch for that. I'm so paranoid about getting banned from Twitch. I've got to calm down. Relax. You know, got to let it slide. Got to be loosey-goosey. Anyway, I'm going to say goodbye to the YouTubers again for a little while because I'm going to turn off the recording. Stop recording, you bloody